antique collectors, pickers, and anyone looking to add a treasure to their home might want to head to Davisburg this weekend. A massive antique show is returning to town.
Well, to show us a sample of what you'll be able to find at the event, we're joined by Courtney Bellanti, an antique dealer and picker right from Brighton. Thank you for being here, Courtney.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
All right, so tell us about the magnitude of what we are about to witness this weekend. This is just a small sample, I imagine.
This is just a small sampling. So the Davisburg Springfield Oaks Fairgrounds, it's 80 acres. There are hundreds of vendors. There's food trucks, there's music, there's a car show. It is what is called a festival. So it's got a fun atmosphere, a fun vibe, and you don't gotta just think antiques.
Yeah.
There's vintage, mid-century, clothing dealers, jewelry. It is just a fun place to walk around and find a treasure, decorate for fall. I mean, you're going to find your winter sleds and your decor, but it's going to have antiques and a story behind it when you decorate with it.
I love that. And then when people come over and they say, "Oh my gosh, where did you get this from?"
Yes.
As a matter of fact,
And
so,
they'll
yeah,
have a hard
please.
time finding one.
That's right. Isn't that important? Because you want to have something different. You want to
Yes.
have something unique. That's what makes a home a home. Now, you've brought in some examples. Now, we can't go through everything.
Right.
But, Brian, your eyes went directly to...
I love these glasses. Like,
Yeah.
I could imagine like getting my little entertainment on in the backyard.
Yeah.
It has a holder and 8 drinks.
And they're all still there, which is amazing. So
Yeah.
to find these complete is super exciting. So these mid-century carriers like this one's for a martini, great for
Let's
entertaining.
get a shot of that. That is incredible.
Yeah, again, and this one is a culver, it's signed, so you'll just find the most unique pieces there to, like, if you're gonna entertain, like you said, or just set the stage for the fall and the season coming. So we've got a lot of things here, like the old antique purses to shaving and barbershop material, you know, barbershop items, tin toys, upcycled pieces. Like that is an old clock cabinet, but that's just been filled with treasures.
Oh, how
So-
smart is this? Let's get a shot of this, Emil.
Yeah,
How
so,
clever.
you know, reuse those old pieces, you know, keep them out of landfills and keep them proudly displayed and use them. So that's what the festival's about, just bringing these treasures back into homes so they can be appreciated
Yeah,
again.
rethink and reimagine how we can actually use them. I like
when
this.
you break that IKEA curse that is plaguing your house, you can go and get something everybody doesn't have from the catalog.
When that is broken, it is broken. But these pieces, they can be reused and remade because they were made well to start. They were made to last.
And they are lasting, and they're as gorgeous as ever. Now, on that steam, we've tapped the folks around the building to bring in some of their treasures, yes?
Yeah.
So wonder if we could take a gander over here at some of these things that came from WDIV folks right in the building. April, what's all this over
I feel like I'm on a game show with like antiques. Yeah, so this piece I have in my home here. So what can you tell me about this? It is a lamp, a peacock lamp. What can you tell me about this?
So that piece is amazing and not a piece you normally find in the wild. So that is a Czech Art Deco piece from the 1920s. They would have normally been sold in pairs, but to even find one is really rare. It's all glass beads, hand done. So where did you find this piece?
I got it from an antique shop in Detroit. So
Exactly, like these pieces, this is why you go to the antiques festivals and places like that, because you just don't find these pieces in the wild. You want to go to the people who've been looking for them and searching for them.
Okay,
So
I
that
love how
is
you call it the wild.
the wild, yeah. You don't find that in the wild. And that piece standalone, what it is, the value would be around $1,000, maybe a little bit more.
Dollars?
Impressive.
All right.
U.S. dollars.
You did really well on that one. That's a beautiful find.
From the 1920s. That's older than my
1920s,
brain.
yes,
wow.
yeah.
So now I found something that I brought in something, I should say, that my aunt found out in the wild.
Wild.
Actually, she found it at an antique shop in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and mailed it to me. So I don't even know what this is, but it has like carvings of Belle Isle on there and so on. What is it even?
So like in the 1930s, you know, America was traveling, so all the souvenirs came out. So this would have been a souvenir crumb tray, also called a silent butler. It would have come with a little brush, and you would clean off your table or dust with it.
Yeah.
You would find them for like tourist areas, Niagara Falls, the World's Fair. So the fact that she found this one outside of Detroit makes sense. They would have traveled here,
Oh,
picked it up.
that's the idea.
Yeah, so these are great. Like I said, it normally come with a little crumb tray, but there's a lot of people out there collecting those souvenirs. They want like a complete of all the different states or places.
Wow.
So that's a fun find, especially that she didn't find it in Michigan.
She didn't, and I would
Yeah.
never let it go because
Yes.
it came from her. So.
Yes.
And finally, there are some cameras here from another team member. Talk to us about these.
So the cameras are great because they're a great array. They start with the Turner and they kind of go up. So the Turner's a nice 1960 cameras. Then you have the Kodaks, which is a nice 1950s era. And then of course, that kind of Polaroid, but that one, the Polaroid's really unique. That is from their 70s. It was considered their sleek, slimline, most small. It's just like our phones. They were trying to get smaller and more compact.
Sure.
So the Kodak one with the brown and the leather on it is a very good mid-century and a hard to find one there. So great collectibles. People love putting those on their shelves and decorating with them.
Just to take pictures with them, now we decorate with them.
And you know, some people, hobbyists, they're getting them working and they're taking the most beautiful photos. It's like listening to an old record, kind of like taking a picture with an old camera. You can't actually match those filters.
The opportunities are endless.
Yeah.
This is a real life filter.
So let us know where and when folks can come out, and maybe if you'll have your discerning eye, if they come over to you and say, how is this?
If you got that little item, bring it out. Find a vendor who's selling it, get an appraisal, maybe sell it. Big items, take a picture and bring it out to us.
Cool.
But you'll find us at the Springfield Oaks Fairground in Davisburg, Michigan. It is over by Holly, and we will be there Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6, and Sunday we will be there 9 to 4. So
Should we
great.
get there early?
Yeah, come early. There's a little early bird on Friday, 10 to 5. So yeah, come on out,
Make
check
a
it
day
out.
of it.
It's 80 acres. Bring good shoes, lots of room. Bring friends, but not so many friends that you can't put stuff in your car.
Yeah,
That's
that part. And less competition for buying what you want to buy. Just saying. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having
Always
me.
exciting.